It's been a while, but we're back. I'm Chip Crawford from Roll to Hit Gaming, and this is Adventures in Solo Gaming. Okay, everybody, and welcome. This is going to be an unscripted Adventures in Solo Gaming, so I'm going to give you a lot of ums and uhs as I look through the rule book and try to figure this game out that just came from Kickstarter. I do want to commend the publishing company, Altema Games. I hope I'm saying that right. They experienced a little bit of hiccup in their Kickstarter campaign, but they were very forthcoming. They were stand-up folks, and they sent the games that they promised, and so I do commend them for that. For those of you who are watching this who think this game is interesting, I hope that more copies will be available if it is a game that you feel like you would like to have. So let's dive into it. I've set the board game up as the rule book suggests. This is a dungeon delving solo game that has been likened to Die Hard in a Dungeon. I know this isn't the Christmas season, but we'll give this a go anyway. I have chosen to be a hunter character, as you can see here, and the story behind this is that I am the sole survivor of a dungeon delve that's gone wrong. My entire party has been wiped out. I was left for dead, but I woke up, and now I want vengeance and escape. And so, and along the way, hopefully I can grab a little bit of treasure, which was what we were here in the first place for, and get out, and we'll see what my final score is, because at the end of the day, we know that dungeon delving is all about victory points. So, as I said, my character is a hunter, and I have a few special abilities. I'll try to get into how those work as the game progresses. I can scavenge to spend some effort to gain some food. I can kind of look through the encounter deck and get a sense of what's coming up ahead of me. And then at the beginning of the hunger step, which is a phase of the game, where you have to eat or you start losing effort. And if you lose all your effort, you die. Well, if you lose all your effort and have to spend effort, you die. I have a -1 to the requirement of food. So I'm 1 less food required during that phase. Right now, all I have is my bare hands and my wits about me. I do have sort of a mean-looking hat, and it appears that I lost an eye in the original scuffle. But my name is Huckdorf, and with a name like that, it can't be all bad. So the game starts with basically nothing. I do have some time on my hand, and time is a resource in the game that's very important. If time ticks down to 0 before I decide to encounter the monsters that are ahead of me, I will be ambushed. The monsters will get a special attack or a special event to happen that will supposedly make my life even worse. So I want to try to mitigate that as much as possible. Along the way, I'm going to need to generate resources, and then another special set of resources are known as effort. We have small, medium, and large effort. It's kind of the work that you put in things. The actual physical resources, well, if cunning can be a physical resource, the other tracked resources, I should say, are cunning, metal, wood, food, and treasure. So cunning is kind of your wits, your cunning, your ability to be sneaky. Metal is, of course, is a resource you can craft things with, as is wood. Food is a resource that I will have to consume over the course of each of the 4 rounds I'll be playing. If I don't, then I start losing effort for all of the food that I can't consume. And again, if all my efforts are at 0, and then I'm forced to spend effort, I'll lose the game because I will have died from exhaustion, I guess is the way they describe it. So the way that this is going to work, according to the quick start reference that I have over here, is we're just going to jump into it. We're going to go crazy. We're at the preparation step, so it says I can take as many general or travel actions as I wish. After each action, does time tracker reach 0? So it's asking me the question. So I think what I'm going to do is I have this action guide here. These seem pretty inefficient, and I can also I can also say I'm done. We'll take an encounter, or I can decide to go fight the monster. These seem a little bit inefficient, but since all I have right now is small effort, part of me kind of wants to spend 4 to get 1 medium effort, just in case I need it to do an encounter. Because what's going to happen is when I get to the encounter phase, I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I'm going to have to decide to do one of them. If I don't have the resource required, then I can't do that encounter. Now, I could choose the encounter to do a rest, and I would gain effort equal to the number of time that encounter takes, but I don't get the benefits of whatever is on the card. So what I kind of worry about is maybe I pull something that requires a greater level of effort, and I don't have that, and then I can't do it as an option. Maybe I should, but spending 4 focus seems like, or 4 effort seems like a really inefficient. You know what? Let's not do it. Let's go ahead. I'm going to say no to it. We're going to see what comes up in the encounter. So the time tracker has not reached 0. So the quick start is telling me to go to the decision step. Are you going to fight the monster now? No, I am not. So we will move down to the exploration step. It's telling me to reveal 2 encounter cards, more or less if there's other effects in the game, and select one of them to perform. So take a pause here. This encounter deck is organized as it came out of the box, and I did that intentionally because the little note that they gave me with the Kickstarter says that it is actually organized in a way for a starter game. So I just left it in that order, and we're going to see what this order is. So I guess now would be a great time to flash, like spoiler. If you don't want to know what the original order of these cards are, maybe look away. But here we go. So our 2 options, we have found an old cartographer's map that will take 1 time to complete. I can spend a small effort to gain 1 food. Or I've found a golden amulet for 2 time. I spend nothing, but I gain 3 small effort. Well, that sounds kind of nice. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. So we'll discard the old cartographer's map, and we will spend 2 time and gain 3 small effort. So now I'm feeling better about myself. Okay. Now, if I would have chosen, if I would have chosen to rest instead, I could have gained small effort equal to the number of times. So if say I didn't want to do this for whatever reason, I could gain 1 small effort for just resting. But it's early in the game; we don't want to do that. So we've done that. We've taken our encounter. And now I'm falling behind on this. We lose time equal to the encounter card's time value. Does time tracker reach 0? No, it doesn't. So we go back up to the preparation step. And now we rinse and repeat. So now I think I am going to actually spend the 4 focus, I'm going to do the focus action, spend 4 small effort. So it'll take me down to 12 to gain 1 medium effort. I have that ready and waiting in the wings. I'm not really generating any cunning. Hopefully we won't have to worry about that. Now, one of the things you can also do is upgrade your weapon. Right now I said I'm at bare hands, which is a pretty inefficient weapon, but you have to deal with what you have, right? My options are to upgrade to the club if I can find some wood, or to a knife if I can find some metal. And so we'll keep our eyes open for that. Okay, so I think I'm done with my actions now. Is the time tracker at 0? No, it's not. Am I going to fight the monster right now? No, I'm not. So we go to the exploration step. I will draw 2 encounters. Okay. Now we have burying a friend for For 1 medium effort, and it takes 1 time, I'll gain 1 large effort. Or for 0 time, I can look ahead. I can spend a small effort to reveal 3 additional encounter cards next exploration. That might be kind of neat. That might help me try to find some resources. So I think I'll do that. I'm sorry for my long-lost friend, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. So for 0 time, I'm going to spend 1 small effort, and we will reveal 3 additional encounter cards next explorations. We'll set this right here so I remember that. Okay, so we've done that. I moved, the time didn't have to get moved because it was 0. Now, is the time value, has the time tracker reached 0? No, it has not. Go back to preparation step. So now I'm going to do one of the other actions. Since I'm on the level 1 monster right now, I am going to do a scout action, which I'm going to spend 1 time and 1 small effort, and I'm going to actually scout the monster that I'll have to face. So I'll get an idea of what's coming up. So the way that we do this is we're on level 1 monsters. I'm going to take the die, roll it, and that looks like 4 slash marks. So we take the level 1 monsters. We find the one that is marked number 4. And that will be the Kobold Crafter. So we know who we're going to be up against now. He's going to have 3 health. If I allow him to ambush me, he will ignore my first attack. That won't be good. We don't want to do that. I can trick him to basically skip over the monster, but the bad part about tricking the monster is though you do pass this level, you don't receive the rewards. So maybe that's not something I want to do. I kind of want to get the rewards so that I can become more powerful and ready for the tougher monsters. So we know we're going after a Kobold Crafter. Now, he's not that bad. I can actually punch him out with my bare hands. He only has 3 health. He doesn't have any armor that needs to get broken. As long as I don't let him ambush me, I'll get the first attack. And if I go into the battle from my bare hands, if I go into the battle with 2 medium effort, then I can do 3 damage to him and I can kill him in the first round. So I think I kind of lucked out on rolling that first monster. Okay, so that was, we're still in preparation. So now that's all the actions I'm going to do. Well, or do I want to just get on into it? I think maybe I just want to get on into it because he's going to give me some good rewards. You know what? Let's do this. Still in preparation step. I've scouted. Now I'm going to focus again because I already have that 1 medium effort. So I'm going to focus again for 4 more small effort. 1, 2, 3, 4, push it down to 6. Then I'll gain another medium effort, and that's the 2 I need to knock out this Kobold Crafter. So, going to the decision step, are you going to fight the monster now? Yes, I am. So let's jump into combat. It tells me go to step 1B over on the combat phase, and that would be the trickery step. So we've already revealed the monster because we scouted. And I have to make the choice if I want to trick him or not. Now, if I wanted to, it's telling me that I can spend a wood or a metal, and I can basically just pass up this monster. But again, I don't get the reward. I don't want to do that because I know that I can knock him out, and I want these rewards that he's going to give me. So I'm going to say no, I'm not going to trick him, and I have to go to the battle step. So you and the monster take turns in combat, make attacks, and take actions to defeat the monster. And it's asking me, was I able to win? So during the battle step, I'm going to consult the rule book just so I'll make sure I'm telling you guys this the right way. So since I'm not playing on the hard difficulty level, I get to go first as the player. And then on the monster tracker, it says place the red tokens accordingly on their armor and health values. So the Kobold Crafter has no armor, but he does have 3 health. So I'll move that there. I have my active weapons. I have no skills to speak of at this moment. So in the player's turn, I can do one of the following options. I can attack with a weapon, I can take an action, as I did before, or I can skip my turn for whatever reason I would want to do that. I'm going to choose to attack with a weapon since I already have the two medium effort. And by spending that, I do 3 damage to the monster. He goes down to 0, and he is defeated. With that, I'm going to get the reward listed. So I'm going to gain 1 cunning. I'm going to gain 1 metal. I'm going to gain 2 small effort. And every time you defeat a monster, you gain a skill. You draw 2 and choose 1. So the 2 that I've drawn are Survivor and Heroic Perseverance. As a survivor, the passive as a passive skill, I can ignore all threaten and confuse effects in combat. And as a response, after I rest during the exploration step, I can spend a wood to gain 1 medium effort. Heroic Perseverance, passive, your inspiration general action is now spent. You know what? Hold on. Yep, we're doing fine. We're in the reward step. I'm not getting out of turn. Okay, back to Heroic Perseverance. As a passive skill, my inspiration general action is now spend 5 small actions to gain 1 large action. Ooh. And then as a response, after taking the inspiration action in combat, I can immediately make an attack or take another action. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, I think I'll take that one. So we'll take Heroic Perseverance. That'll become an active skill. And we'll discard this one over here. Okay, that was the reward step. Goes to hunger step. Now I must spend, I may spend 1 effort equal to the current level. For every food that I eat, I gain 1 effort. I lose 1 effort for every one that I don't eat, and then that stacks. So if I am required to eat 2, I don't eat any. The first one I didn't eat cost me 1 small effort. The second one cost me 2 small effort. Being a hunter, I'm 1 less on requirement. So this first turn, I actually don't need any food. So that's good because I didn't find any. And so I won't have to eat that. I'll be okay. I'm not going to gain any extra small effort, but at least I don't die of starvation.
Eat the goblin.
I'm being told from the wings to eat the goblin. That's what I did. So, am I still alive? Yes, I am. Was the monster I defeated level 4? No, it was not. So, advance to next level. Fill the character ability bar to the current level. All right. So I'm getting, now I could do my special 2 times this turn. And then I'm supposed to move the time tracker to the level 2. I think I was supposed to do that beforehand, but it's okay. The monster did not make me lose time. And then it says I can discard any active condition cards. I didn't gain any condition cards. And go to step 1 of the preparation step. So now we're back into the travel phase. This Kobold Crafter is defeated. And we have a level 2 set that we don't quite know who we're facing yet. Okay, so to be honest with you guys, I'm excited that I made it past the level 1 monster. Normally I don't do so well in these games, so I'm considering this a win already. We're on to level 2 now. Now, I don't know what monster will be coming up yet, and we're in the preparation phase. Now that you've kind of seen how the game works, I'm going to try to just play it a little bit faster and not try to rehash all the explanations that I've done. So, preparation, let's see. I want to Well, I want to rebuild my effort, but now my inspiration action is spend 5 to gain a large, and then so maybe it's not so great having to lose that many right off the bat. Let's go ahead and just take an encounter. I will not fight the monster. Actually, you know what? I will. Let's scout again. I liked how that worked last time. It kind of gave me a sense of what's coming up. Actually, now that I'm on level 2, it takes 2 effort and 2 time. So, yeah, let's do it one more time. So, I'm going to take 2 time, and let's scout to see. I will be facing the number 5 monster, and that is going to be an imp. And I believe his name is Dahar. If he ambushes me, I'll lose a couple of trickery, which I have 1 right now. And I can trick him by giving up a cunning and a treasure. Now, treasure has really no value in the game, but at the end of the game, to score victory points, it's worth the most. So if I can find some of that, I kind of want to hang on to it. I don't want to give it up. He only has 2 health and doesn't appear to have armor, so he's kind of an easy win too. It's making me worry because I'm not upgrading my bare hands very much. Maybe I need to. We'll see. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to fight him right off the bat because I don't have. Yeah, I don't want to fight him right off the bat. Let's go to an exploration phase. So I'm going to draw 2 encounters. I have Suspicious Fruit and Ravenous Hunger. Suspicious Fruit takes a lot of time, but it'll gain me 2 food, and I am going to need some food this turn. But I don't have food right now, so well, that says a travel action. So I can't do this one because I don't have food right this moment, and as a travel action, my hunter is able to spend effort to gain food. I should have done that, I guess, in the beginning because I could have gained 5 small effort. That would have been really good to do. As it is, I cannot do that, so I'm going to spend 1 effort to gain 2 food. Dwindling down on my effort. That will give me 2 food. So that'll more than cover my needs for the level, but it takes 4 times, so that was pretty hefty. Oh no, we didn't do this right. I think I was supposed to do that last turn, so that wouldn't have mattered anyway. Okay, so we've done that. Spent a lot of time, and I've lost time equal to the encounter card. Did the time tracker reach 0? No, it didn't. Go back to prep. All right. So now I can inspiration. Okay. Oh, so this is different. So I guess I misread. I still have the focus action. It's my inspiration that turned into spend 5 small effort to gain a large, not spend 2 medium effort. Oh, that's good. Okay. So I do want to do that then, I think. It's not looking good for our intrepid adventurer. I want to upgrade my knife, but I don't have the effort to make that happen yet. So I'm going to spend... No, I'm not going to spend anything. All right, we're going to go right into another exploration, and I'm going to hope for something to come up to give me effort. And I'm not getting it. I found a lumber enthusiast and a boar ambush. If I had a medium effort, I could gain some more food. I don't need that. Besides, that would take too much time. And then for 1 time, I can gain one wood. So that's what we're going to do. 1 time. I now have 1 wood. All right. Time tracker's still not on 0. We go back to prep. So I'm going to use my one of my hunter skills, the Lay of the Land. I'm going to look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. So, all right. Okay, so yeah, we've got some good stuff coming up for effort. So I will just go right into exploration again. And we have spend 1 wood for 4 effort, or spend 1 wood for 2 medium effort, which is exactly what I need to beat the ever-living crap out of this imp. So, spending 3 time, I'll spend the wood that I have to gain 2 medium effort. And that's going to be 3 time. Bring me down to 2. Now, I don't want to get ambushed by him. So, moved all this back to prep. I think, what else? Do we need to convert anything else? I think not. So let's get into the fight. In the decision step, I will decide to actually face the imp. He's not ambushing me, and so I'm spending 2 effort to bludgeon him, 2 medium effort, to bludgeon him for 3 damage. He only takes 2, so he is defeated. I gain 1 treasure, 1 cunning, 1 medium effort, and another skill, so I draw 2. And I gain, so the imp has been defeated. I can choose daring. At the beginning of the battle step, I gain 1 small effort equal to the current level. That's not bad. And then grim determination. Passive, my focus general action now only costs me 3 small effort to gain a medium. That's pretty good. And response, after taking the focus action in combat, I can immediately make an attack or take another action. I think I'm going to take daring. Okay. All right, time will now be set to the 3rd level. And we will begin back in prep step. And I can now use my hunter skills 3 times this level. Oh, no, I didn't do hunger. Sorry. Level 2, I have to spend, because I'm a hunter, I have to spend 1 less, so I have to spend 1 food. And then that will actually give me a small effort. Now we go on. Okay. So now I'm very low on effort still, so I'm I guess I'm becoming exhausted. But I have a lot of time now, so let's just see what happens. Going to go to exploration step. And okay. So I don't have any wood, so I can't do the raw hunting trophies to gain more food. But that's okay, because I want to do this one instead. A chance to rest for 2 time. I can gain 3 small effort, and that's always helpful. So 2 time there. That's good. All right. The time tracker has not hit 0, so we're back to prep step. I am going to okay, I'm going to spend 2 effort. I'm going to use one of my hunter abilities. I'm going to spend 2 effort to gain 1 food. And then I'm also going to convert I'm going to convert 4 effort into, no, I already have that. I don't need to. Cool. Instead of doing that, I'm going to upgrade my bare hands to a knife. So I'm going to spend my metal and my medium effort and then a 2 time to upgrade my bare hands to a knife. Okay, so now I have the ability to break armor. and do a little bit more damage. The knife uses cunning and can be upgraded to a sword or a spear. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to, if I wanted to scout this time, I would have to spend a cunning and 1 time. I have 2 cunning now, so I think I'm going to do that too. So I'll spend a time, 1 cunning, and we will go to the die. The die has come up 6 on level 3 monsters. I feel like I'm rolling really high, and I'm wondering if these are like the hardest of the hard. Like I said, I'm just happy to be here. Okay, well, 6 is an orc brute, and her name is Umkala Silverhand, it would appear. She has armor, and so I'll go ahead and set these because I keep forgetting it. She has armor, and she has 7 health. Wow. Okay, I may need more than the knife to take her down. And if she ambushes me, she will do all kinds of bad stuff. She'll have a passive ability. Each time I suffer a wound from her, I will also lose 1 small effort. So she'll wear you down really quick. I can trick her with two cunning and a medium effort. Okay, but man, she has a reward list that's out of sight. So I need to find a way to kill her. Okay, so I've got my knife now. Do I go ahead and just get into the fight and see if I can make this happen? Probably not, because, well, maybe, yeah. I think we're going to try it. We're going to go to the wall here. So yes, I'm going to fight the monster. This may be a bad decision, but we're going to do it anyway. So I'm going. I'm not getting ambushed. I had a lot of time jumping into this. Maybe I shouldn't do this. You know what? Let's do it. So we're going to trickery. No, I'm not going to trick it. I'm not going to use trickery. I'm going to fight this orc brute. All right. So my turn. What I'm going to beginning of the battle step. My skill kicks in. I'm going to gain 3 small efforts since this is level 3. That'll put me to 10. And then I am going to use my passive skill to do. For my action, I'm going to take my inspiration action. I'm going to spend 5 of that effort to gain 1 large effort. Okay, and now it's the monster's turn. So here we go. I'm going to roll the dice to see what action the monster takes. The monster rolls a 1. I lose 1 small effort as it wounds me. That was the best possible outcome that I could hope for. Okay, back to me. My effort. Now I have a big effort. I have 1 cunning. I'm going to the biggest attack I could do with the knife is 5 damage, but the orc has armor, so I have to break the armor first, and I have to spend that cunning to do it. So, this does not look good. So down to 3 small effort. I lose the only trickery that I have to break the armor of the orc. Okay, the orc retaliates. Oh no, has rolled a 6. So I'm gonna lose a medium effort, which I don't have, but because I don't have it, I have to lose 3 small effort. If available, that takes me down to 0. So now I'm in a bad way. It is not looking good for this Bruce Willis. Now it's my turn again. Well, I needed a small effort to actually do the big knife attack that still wouldn't kill the orc. So I am in trouble. I'm in real trouble. I can not do much of anything. I can spend this great effort now as a small effort to do 1 damage to the orc, and then the orc retaliates. And this, folks, is going to be the end of me. The level 4 attack, I lose 4 small effort. I don't have any to lose, so I am killed in battle. I collapse in exhaustion, and the orc does away with me. So this has been a preview of, this has been a run-through of Unbroken, and I hope you enjoyed. Well, I warned you I didn't do so well at these solo adventure games, and I was right. I didn't make it past the third monster. I got beaten down by the orc brute, but oh well. It was a fun experience. This is Unbroken from Altema Games, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the adventures in solo gaming. This is a one-player. This is, it says on the box, 20 to 30 minutes, and I think that's probably right. I kind of took it slow through the first round just to kind of show you guys how the game worked. After that, I felt like I didn't really need the flow chart. I could just kind of barrel through it, get used to how the game flows. I liked it. I'm going to play it again just to see what my second and third thoughts are. It's very quick. It's one of these that has a lot of luck involved to it. So if it's one of those kind of games doesn't really appeal to you, this is probably a pass on it. But if you don't mind the kind of take no holes barred sort of kind of chew you up, spit you out sort of games, this may be for you. I enjoyed this first play. I thought it was fine. It did give me that kind of desperation of the Die Hard movie. Again, I know it's not the Christmas season, or maybe it is now that you're watching this, but we will definitely be playing it again. If you have any comments, if I did anything wrong, just let me know down in the comments. If you've played Unbroken, tell me what you think about it. I'd love to hear. For Roll to Hit Gaming, I'm Chip, and we'll see you next time.